The Adventures of Whiskers, the Brave. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a tiny, fluffy, orange and white kitten named Whiskers. With her sparkling green eyes and a tail that always seemed to have a life of its own, Whiskers was loved by everyone in the village. Whiskers lived in a charming little cottage with an old woman named Granny Ella. Granny Ella adored Whiskers and often called her my little explorer, because Whiskers had a curious habit of sneaking out to discover new corners of the village. One sunny morning, Whiskers sat on the windowsill, staring at the world beyond. Birds chirped, bees buzzed, and the aroma of freshly baked bread from the bakery filled the air. Today is perfect for an adventure, thought Whiskers. Off she went, her tiny paws patting softly on the cobblestone streets. She greeted everyone she met. Mrs. Mabel, the florist, who gave her a sniff of the fresh daisies, and Mr. Tom, the baker, who handed her a crumb of bread. As Whiskers wandered, she heard a faint meow. "Help!" coming from the woods at the edge of the village. Whiskers' ears perked up. Someone needs me, she thought. Without hesitation, she scampered toward the sound. Deep in the woods, she found a little gray kitten stuck between two roots of a big oak tree. "Don't worry, I'll get you out," said Whiskers, her tiny voice filled with determination. She used her sharp claws to dig and tug at the roots until, at last, the kitten wriggled free. "Thank you," said the gray kitten, whose name was Smokey. "I was chasing a butterfly and got stuck. You're my hero," Whiskers puffed up with pride. "Let's get you back home," she said, and together they made their way back to the village. Along the way, they became the best of friends. When they returned, the villagers cheered for Whiskers, calling her Whiskers the Brave. Granny Ella scooped her up and gave her a big hug. "I always knew you were special," she said. From that day on, Whiskers and Smokey explored the village together, helping anyone in need. Whiskers had always been curious, but now she knew she was also brave. And every night, as she curled up in Granny Ella's lap, she dreamed of the adventures tomorrow would bring. The end.